Hey, it's Bunny, and I didn't expect to upload so soon, right? But I was moderating my comments, right? And I said, let me go just check them and see if I need to remove any comments and things like that, right? And I saw these comments, right? On my unpopular opinion video, right? The first one. And I said to myself, weird. And I took a screenshot of it for my comment foolery, right? And I went through this rabbit hole, right? My comment foolery, right? And I went through this rabbit hole, right? Y'all, this is the same person who was harassing um Cafe au Lait Creole, right? And yeah, it gets weird, guys. I'm going to be exposing her basically, right? I'm going to be reading her for filth. She should have shut her fucking mouth, right? I'm so sorry. I'm going to cuss in this video. Maybe, would I say a lot? It depends. We'll see, right? But let's just quickly address the comments that she wrote. That I'm a creep and that I'm a man trying to fit in with exotical women, right? Definitely not a man. And awkward, definitely not a man. I feel like if y'all, people who hated me, well, hate me, or just disagree with my content and things like that, when I didn't use my voice, I feel like they really wanted me to be a man. They really needed me to be a man because, how dare a woman say this? How dare a woman, right? Who is for the most part black passing say this? How dare she? It must be a man because black man. No, it's not a black man. It's a black woman, right? Granted, I look a little bit, but I still identify as a black woman nonetheless, right? It's just y'all are trying so hard to blame it on somebody else, not knowing that I'm quite literally coming at y'all because you do shit like this, right? And also, again, why are all my haters illiterate? Every single time they're always illiterate, right? So you forgot the apostrophe on the your. Annoying. She keeps missing it. Oh my god. And then she really hates apostrophes. Oh my god. Really hates punctuation. And saying that her opinion is that I'm strange and self-hating. Misspelled that. But okay. That's your opinion, honestly. Again, we've addressed this. Not a man. Definitely. It's not. I'm not going back and forth about that. And strange. Okay. I think she's strange, but alright. And self-hating. No, I have pretty good self-esteem. I don't hate myself. It's clear she does, though. And she says, black man, go. Ugh. And then she forgets another apostrophe. Just another unambiguous black. You didn't even finish the damn sentence. You didn't even, you see what I mean? Just dumb. But y'all, we are going to go down the rabbit hole together. Y'all are going to see what I put together. It gets wild. Okay, so I think I'll get into her performance, right? While I was doing my little deep dive, right? I accidentally found that she was on Apollo, Showtime at the Apollo, right? And yeah, I said to myself, that's pretty big, congrats to her. Congrats to her. Congrats to you, Miss Tia. Yeah. And Yeah, I said to myself, that's pretty big. So why is she like on the internet, like hating on people if she's like this big celebrity or something like that? Yeah, but just to watch the performance. Okay, y'all. So as y'all saw, um, Miss Tia is clearly a, how do I put this? A hood booger turned, I don't know, screamo singer or something like that. Um, but you're thinking, and I thought, well, if she's on this, who is she? Who is she? Can she sing? Right? And y'all, we are going to listen to some of her music, right? But first, we are going to read an article that she did, right? And then we're going to go from there. So, we're going to read this article of Miss Tiazi Sherelle by Alfred Munoz. God. Published on March 26th, 2020, right? So, let's get into it. How did you come by your brand name? Tiazi Sherelle is her name. Interesting. When did you discover your love for your craft and what made you realize you wanted to pursue a career in it? I have been a techno music fan since 1991. Back then, I was only getting trained for the corporate world as a computer programmer. I never knew I would be drawn into actually writing songs until October 2008. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I know what she sounds like singing. And y'all, it's bad. It's bad. It's so bad, right? Somebody lied to her several times. Somebody lied to her several times and she said she was hot, fly, sexy, and cool. And they did her a disservice, right? They did her a disservice. But anyways, let's get back to it. I bought a Halloween CD and was disappointed that most songs on it were instrumental. So I decided to write some songs to it, and then singing and songwriting became more serious for me. Really. Her singing was okay, maybe not. Now I have over 175 songs, and they're all trash. They're all trash. Please don't get yours. Yep. Anyway, next one. To what or whom do you accredit your sense of style? My sense of style is influenced by Janet Jackson, Britney Spears, I assume, and Lady Gaga. They are into song and dance, and their music is also dance pop. Interesting. Doesn't really read as like a pop artist, but okay. On your current project, how did you come up with the concept? The current song, Belladonna and Vervain, came from me hearing those two names at the Dr. Fright at Six Flags Great America Fright Fest. Oh my god. Sorry. Two of the ingredients used to bring Dr. Fright back was Belladonna and Vervain. I never heard of those before until I looked it up and read that they are plants. Belladonna is good looking but poisonous. Vervain is a healing plant. So I made a song about them both referring to a man who's very good looking but toxic. Vervain represents knowing the truth about him. Okay, are we pulling from real life experience? Because I would be very surprised if an attractive man liked Miss Tia. uh, Anyways, what are some of your greatest challenges and what is your greatest attribute when it comes to your worth ethic? My greatest challenge is graduating to the next level of performance, not being comfortable with the current level. Public demand pushes you higher. Okay. There's a demand for you? Okay. I guess you have some, guess it's some type of pedestal, right? Good for you. In 2010, I couldn't stay at the open mic night level because I was being asked, why am I still doing open mics? So now I'm into special events. Did they miss an apostrophe? In I'm? This is an article. Oh my god, did nobody spell check this? Okay. Sorry, I'm so specific about like grammar and things like that. I swear I did not go to a grammar school. It's literally just like this thing. And like my dad used to be an English teacher, so it's like, I don't know, maybe it's genetic. My greatest attribute to my worth ethic is the passion to practice. I practice singing, dance, and gymnastics for 3 hours a day, 4 days a week. So you're telling me you do dance, gymnastic, and singing, and you're still a beluga? Clearly, let's not be too mean, Bunny. Let's not, right? But I have to point it out. You're telling me you do all of that strenuous workouts, right? Because dance and gymnastic, that's a workout, right? It's like the same thing with the Lizzo. How do you all do this so much dance, right? And you're still a beluga. Put the fucking fork down. Oh my god, put the fork down, right? Oh my god, right? Anyways, what are your plans for the near future? To be a hating ass fucking beluga? Hating on pretty young bitches that they could never be? That seems to be her plans. But yeah, my plans for the near future is to do more live performances. Let's hope it's a weight loss program too. Okay. Is there anyone you'd like to thank? Any shout outs? Praise God and Jesus for giving me the courage to go into music and actually perform. No, thank the devil for lying to you and tricking you into thinking that you were good enough to actually become a singer. Again, somebody lied to her several times and they shouldn't have. They should have told her. I needed her to meet Simon Cowell, right? And for him to tell her that she's absolutely rubbish, right? I need somebody to tell her the truth. And why is it always these people who are like so religious and praise God and praise Jesus and all that stuff, right? And you're the worst person. You're literally hating on people who are younger than you. And I know I keep bringing up age, and I don't want to do this thing where it's like I'm hating on older women, right? But when older women are specifically hating on me and trying to do this shit with me, I don't appreciate it. I respect my elders, right? Which is why I'm kind of giving her flowers, right? But please don't get it twisted because I'm going to drag you. Just like I drag the pretty young bitches, just like I drag the ugly bitches, just like I drag belugas, it's the same way I'm going to drag geriatric baby mamas, right? It's the same way. Please don't fuck with me. Please don't play with me because I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I've been too nice. I've been too that. That's the problem. That's the problem. I've been playing it nice and I forgot that I'm a bitch and I don't care. And I go when they go low, I go to I go to Earth's core. And I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to tell you why your life sucks. I'm going to tell you why you're ugly. I'm going to tell you why you're pushing 60 and you're still fat and ugly and a loser. Yep. I hope you hear this, Miss Tia, and I'm going to at you. I'm going to at you because y'all bitches keep fucking playing with me like I won't drag you. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, she said the next question was, how can fans find you? I can be found on SoundCloud and YouTube at Mistia777, right? What suggestions do you have for other artists like yourself? Put God and Christ first in order to have the passion and endurance to accomplish your goals. Interesting. Maybe you couldn't say this a speech. No, God, please, Bunny. No. Singing lessons, talent lessons, pretty lessons, weight loss program, slim fast. I don't know. Foundation that actually matches your skin, wigs that aren't crusty. No? Okay. Never mind. And now I think it's time to hear some of her music. Yep. Y'all are going to really enjoy this. No, I can't I can't keep lying to y'all. Oh my god. Y'all are going to hate it. It's funny though. It's really funny. Um yeah. But before I even get into it, two facts, right? Miss Tia is a bleacher. That's a fact. Argue with your mama, right? And also, this is not helping with the narrative that people who wear contacts are mentally ill and have self-hate issues. Yeah, it's not helping. But yeah, let's listen to her music. Let's reach the realms behind the soul of love. Explore the foundational roots of passion, reaching the depths of the powerful magnetism to attain a phenomenal astronomical strength. Let me. Oh my god! Now, y'all might be wondering, well, if she sounds that bad, how did she get that interview, right? And this is where the rabbit hole goes deep. I feel like lovely tea the way I said that. Sorry, I wanted to say it, right? Yeah. And it gets deep, it gets weird. There's some twists and turns, not really, but it's pretty straightforward with the research I did. But yeah. So I scrolled down to like the same article, right? And I saw if you're looking to get, so it says if you are looking to get showcased on Music Magazine, right, you can submit directly here, right? And so I clicked on the link, right? And it said for a chance to be interviewed and featured on our site, check out our interview package options, right? I didn't care about the rest of what they had to say about music video or fashion and lifestyle brand, right? I saw that, the interview package, and I said, oh, she paid. And I said, okay, let me click on the link. Y'all, why did it take me to Fiverr? It took me to Fiverr. They're doing little stuff, right? A package for you to interview, to be interviewed. You have to pay to be interviewed. You're such a terrible social climber. You're so terrible at your job, at your passion, that you have to pay to be interviewed. I'm not listening to you. You're a loser. You're a loser. I don't care. I don't care. That's y'all are gonna say, oh, that's mean, or you're a bully. Nope. I'm not a bully. Bullying is for children. Bunny takes out that belt and is gonna beat you like I'm your mama. Yeah. That part. Yeah. And so it says, I don't think it's the 151, right? Which says interview including two photos, five social media links, and a brief intro, right? She didn't have an intro and she only had two social media links, right? In one photo. So the 300 one was like, I don't feel like it was that one. So I completely wrote that one off, right? Now, the $100 one, right? Basic interview, 5 questions. She had 9 questions, but maybe the other ones were like just basic questions that they always ask people, so it wasn't included, right? And one photo, which checks out, and 3 social media links. I believe she has at least 3 there. And yeah, so 7 days you can have the task delivered, 2 revisions, number of promoted tracks, 1. Okay. Blog posting or interview. If you want express delivery in one day, it's $60. So either so this woman spent at least $100 on an interview to be interviewed, right? Because she sucks so much that nobody wanted to interview her. She had her little 2 seconds of fame on Showtime at the Apollo, right? But that was it. She got booed off of the stage, right? And is now becoming this troll because what else is there to do besides promote your crappy career and troll other women who are, you know, as I assume, are living better lives than you are. And honestly, it's not really hard to live a better life than Miss Tia because honestly, look at her. Look at her life. Look at what she's doing. It's clear to me that your life sucks. And that's why you're mad. You're upset because look at you. Look at your life. It's not giving. Somebody who has stuff going on would not be doing this. Like you're deranged, right? Mentally ill. And you might be saying, well, Bonnie, that doesn't really mean that she did that, right? Or anything like that. But y'all, I scrolled, and yes, I scrolled, right? I know it's 5 years ago, blah, 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 right? And you're wondering, Bunny, it's not that serious. Da, da. No, this is a lesson. This is a lesson. I hated when my mother said, let this be a lesson, right? But baby, let this be a lesson. Watch your tone when you talk to Big Bunny, right? Not the little one, Big Bunny, right? Watch your tone with me, because I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Y'all come on every now and then, right? Not my subscribers who are like sweet and stuff like that. Some of y'all that I've already blocked the ones who are doing dumb shit because you're not. Who are you controlling? Who are you running? Run the treadmill, right? Stop playing with me, right? And so yeah, the she I scrolled for so long and I went, well, not for long, honestly. I scrolled pretty fast. But who do you see? Miss Tia 77, 5 years ago. 5 stars. I love it. Great professional article. But they can punctuate. Uh, yikes. What a waste of $100. Hmm. Spending $100 on an article to be written about you and still failing at your terrible music career is nasty work. That is so sad. Do you feel sad? Hmm. I would say I would feel sorry for you, but I don't like people who like troll people. I just, no, no. So before I get into my final thoughts and feelings and things like that, I wanted to, like, in my research, in my diabolical, exotical, little creepy article of research, right? And I'm totally prepared to be called a little creep. She's so right. I'm such a creep. A pretty creep, though. A creep with a pedestal. A creep with a life. But yeah, she had this tweet, right? And I was just scrolling. I wanted to see if I could put anything else right. She said, "Why is Wendy offended by virgins? Mad because not everyone sling their junk all over the place. Sausage factory ass, right?" And it made me think, is this woman a virgin? I mean, I could kind of see it. I wouldn't understand how anybody would be able to tolerate her long enough to fornicate with her. Um, and honestly, just judging by the way that she looks like she stinks of hot dog water. So, yeah. So, my final thoughts and feelings, right, or just like comments, is this bleach out beach whale should have shut her fucking mouth, right? You should have shut your mouth, Terrence. Because honestly, I'm going to now say, you look like a man. You've done it to yourself. You shouldn't have called me that. So now I'm going to say, right, you look like a man. And I've never been called a man in real life. Like nobody's mistaken me for a man ever. But I know they've mistaken you for one. Because you know what? At first glance, I said to myself, is that not DJ? Is that not auntie hipped, thick in the thigh, big, big bellied auntie DJ Academics in a crispy wig, in a deep fried wig? Yeah. And I guess she's mad because she's really just failed in life, honestly. It's so clear to me that she's just failed and she's just mad at the world and mad at herself. And she thinks that bleaching is going to like make her career, blow up or something like that. But it's not because you're darker skinned, it's because you're not talented. People say Ice Spice is not talented, but y'all, nobody knows this woman, right? Um, but she can't sing, obviously. She sounds like a billy goat. And honestly, I'd rather sit through Ira Star singing again. Oh my god, my head rang just as I said that. Is that a sign not to do? Yeah, but I guess I'd rather do that. I'd rather hear Ira Star sing in concert again than, oh my god, every time I say that, my head gets like a pang. It's like I have like muscle memory from like the horror. Instead of listening to that, whatever that was, like a choked chicken, like with a throat. Sounds like she has a frog in her throat or something like that. And I think she's just mad that she's just not an exotical. It doesn't matter how much lighting you use, how much you overexpose your photos and edit them and wear, these crazy beauty supply contacts. You're never going to be an exotical. It doesn't matter if you plop my hair onto your fucking head, right? That probably your scalp probably hasn't seen the light of day for months, because I know y'all like to keep them braids under your, little deep fried wigs, right, for a long time and not wash your hair because, you have hygiene issues. Yeah. And I'm going to assume that this woman has hygiene issues. I can just tell. I don't care what anybody says. I can just tell that she stinks. Like onions and unwashed coochie, desperation, all of that. And I don't, I it also made me think like tweet she said, right? Made me think, oh my God, is she like mad because she doesn't get like male validation and she's so hopeless and so, just not good at dating or anything like that, that she can get a man to sleep with her. And she obviously doesn't have a man catering to her and all of that. And she can't imagine that. The only catering she knows is like her harassing servers for crab legs and a pack of black and milds at the buffets of, her cousin's wedding or something like just random buffets. You just see her with her big, Excuse me. Excuse me. Can I get a cigarette?
And I smoke with cigarettes.
Please. Oh my god. Yeah. But yeah, you have failed in life, man. You are a bleach out beach whale. You are a, well, I don't think you're a baby mama because I'd be surprised. I'd need to see the proof. I need to see the proof. Somebody got this woman pregnant. Somebody better own up. You better own up. Oh God. I am scared for you. Oh, imagine getting that crazy woman pregnant. Oh my God. You are fucked. You're fucked. Dead ass. But yeah, like you should have shut your fucking mouth. Like you need to go somewhere else. You have better things to worry about. Yeah. But that I think that was it. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. I hope y'all like this. If any of you random hoes try and drag me or do anything like that, please believe I will drag you. Not. That's not. Let's keep it cute. Let's keep it cute. Keep it very cutesy, very demure. Yeah. But please like, please subscribe. Love y'all. Oh, and comment as well. I always forget that. Love y'all so much. So close to being monetized. Anyway, mama.